Hey there, it's Transman Am, and it's week something or other. I have not been keeping track, but I'll let you know when I find out. Next week, I'll let you know. I want to say thank you to you guys for contacting me and for stopping me on the street here in Missoula and saying that my blog is important and that you guys are watching. That means a whole lot to me. Um, and this week is kind of a special one for me, not the blog entry or whatever, but this time because last year, April 16th was Diversity Day for Missoula, and I took part as a transgendered individual for the first time. My mom came out from Seattle to Montana and held a sign that said, "I heart my transgendered son." And that was really meaningful and important to me. And this week is April 14th this year, is a Saturday, and it's Diversity Day again in Missoula. And it will be a full year since I've identified as trans. It'll be more than that, but like publicly and out in my hometown. Um, and so to have people stop me on the street and say thank you for the blog and for what you're doing kind of validates this year that I've gone through of I'm out, oh my goodness, now what do I do? And then transitioning and like saying, yeah, this is what you do, this is who you are, this is how you operate. So thank you all. I really appreciate that, and it's meaningful to me. It makes me want to do these videos too. Um, I'm not always the best about doing them. Last week I was sick, but sometimes I'm a procrastinator. My parents used to call it dawdling, but let's face it, I'm a procrastinator. Um, and even when I want to do things or like the concept of it, I have a very hard time getting started. Consider exercise, for instance. I just signed up with the gym and got approved. I'm going to be using the male um, dressing rooms and all of that, and they changed my old record with them from female to male, and everything is copacetic there. Um, I had to come out in order to talk to the gym, but I haven't gone yet. Anyway, but take exercise. Like I said at the beginning of this blog that I wanted to start going to the gym, and like 10 weeks later, I finally get around to doing it. I don't know. But when I do exercise, it takes me about 15 minutes. That first 10, 15 minutes of it is hell for me. And it's true with anything. It could be even playing video games, which is fun, playing music, playing with my dog. That's more instantly gratifying, but it takes me about 10, 15 minutes to get into anything, and I dread doing it. So to do these videos takes a lot of energy and effort to just like say, okay, ready, set, go, and do it. And I'm glad that I am doing it, but it makes life interesting. I don't want to be that way, I want to be able to jump in and just enjoy what it is that I'm doing and working toward, because I have all these ideas in my head, but the actual execution of them is work. And I don't think I'm afraid of work itself because I'm willing to put in time and effort and such. But it's just that startup part that makes things really uncomfortable for me. And I find myself throughout the day, I have a lot of unscheduled time because I work as a freelance musician. Um, I find myself throughout the day thinking, okay, what am I going to do next? And filling my time with little piecemeal things. But I don't have a schedule. So to and get up and like take my dog out and kind of do whatever um, is how I operate, and it's not very productive or effective. It makes me feel kind of like this wandering, like what am I doing even, um, meaningless kind of existence, and I really dislike that. I struggle with that a lot actually, and I want to be the person who wakes up and who knows and has a plan of what they're doing throughout the day, even if it's like I'm going to eat, and then I'm going to read a book, and then I'm going to take a nap, and then I'm going to get up, and I'm going to go to the gym, and I'm going to do this too, and just a sketch outline. It doesn't have to be precise, but is going somewhere and has a direction. I can do that in my mind, but to actually execute and have the self-discipline to do so is hard. It's very hard for me. So that's something that a goal that I'm throwing out to be better at by next week, just for myself. And so that I don't know if that rings true with anybody else, like not knowing what to do with unconstructed free time or not, but that's something that I want to get better at. And as I become me physically with gender and all of that stuff too, I want to become me in the person that I want to be, in the way I interact with the world. In my head, I'm okay. Like I have the concepts down. I have my worldview set, but open-minded, and I have the way I think about things just fine. I'm okay there doing the mental work, but it's the physical actions of actually not sleeping all the time and getting up and doing something that needs work in my life. Part of that is the depression too. Is that I sleep a lot more than most people do, and getting up and getting going is hard. Um, but I think that even with a mental illness as severe as mine, um, I can make changes in how I operate in the world to be the person that I want to be. Um, so that's kind of my goal for the week. Making these videos, I want to have a great video next week. I don't know. I want to answer questions. I want to talk and to love and to live and to feel alive most of the time. And lately, I haven't been feeling that alive. I've just kind of been moseying throughout the day, and I don't want to be just like a little dog patch. So anyway, that's what's on my mind for this week, and I'd love to hear from you as always. Shoot me questions, answers, comments, whatever you want. I just posted another video about injecting myself. And if you are in the Western Montana region, come out for Diversity Day from 6 to 10 p.m. Maybe it's 6 to 11 p.m. on Saturday, April 14th. It's sponsored by a whole bunch of organizations, but organized by the wonderful organization of the National Coalition Building Institute, Missoula. And they are wonderful. Please give them your patronage and love and support. So anyway, be well, stay well.